Hey people, it is Thursday, February the 3rd, and the time is 6:23 in the morning. And the temperature is currently minus 4 degrees Celsius. And we had another snowfall here in the city. I think the estimates for what the city of Toronto would get were downgraded a bit. It was originally around 20 centimeters and it was down to 15, then 10 to 15, and then I think 10 centimeters was the last estimate I heard for the city. And the snow started last night, and it's not really snowing at the moment, and there wasn't much accumulation. I'd be surprised if there even was 10 centimeters. But there's a nice coating of whiteness on top of the brown, dirty snow that was still here from the big storm we had earlier back in January. So I'm not sure if we're going to get more snow later on today. But for now, this is really not all that much to deal with. And I have to say that I'm not unhappy with that. We had a good amount of melting yesterday with the mild weather. No, sorry. It's crossing Dundas Street. And I have no idea what that guy was trying to ask me. You can see the cars have barely been dusted with a rather thin layer of snow. Some other areas of the province, around southern Ontario mainly, are expected to get up to 30 centimeters of snow. In the more traditional snowbelt areas, and south of Lake Ontario in the Niagara area, and north of Lake Erie. It's a very quiet, serene morning. Now, this is a strange place to keep a big giant snow bank here, directly on the sidewalk. Yeah, you literally have to walk around that onto the road. And I'm walking on the road anyway. Right, now here's Shooter Street. Oops, and I walked into the bike lane by mistake. Not that I'm expecting many cyclists to come by right now. think I saw that guy and just sort of mistakenly assumed that he knew he was walking on the bike lane and not the sidewalk. And this house has stubbornly refused to take down its Christmas lights, although they have been pared down a little bit. But they do have most of their displays still up. Not that I'm complaining. It does add a little bit of color to the early morning drabness. Here's Jarvis Street. I think I'll make my way down south along Jarvis to St. James Park. It's crossing Queen Street East. think I've mentioned before that one of the good things about doing these early morning videos after a snowfall is you get to catch the snow while it's still white. Because it doesn't take very long for it to start to get all dirty and brown in the busy downtown areas, that is. Crossing Richmond Street. I guess I can go. And crossing Adelaide Street, and St. James Park is just right here. It runs between Adelaide and King Street. I'll just walk out into the snow here for a minute. Just try and get this shot of the CN Tower. It's all colorfully lit up this morning. Looks like there's an attempt at a snowman over there. And wow, St. Lawrence Hall is looking very nice, all lit up. That's one of the most historic major buildings downtown, dating from the 1830s, I believe. It's kind of a neat effect. Let's check out the fountain. Not that it's going to be turned on or anything. So in the summer or the spring, this is a very nice spot to sit and relax and people watch There's St. James Cathedral. So now we're walking west along King Street East. If this is all we're getting from this system, then I'd have to say this amounted to quite the big nothing burger here in the city, but it might not be over yet. It's certainly hyped up a lot in the media, though, as being another big storm. And I know some areas are being massively affected by this system in the United States and all the way up to southwestern Ontario. It's passing by the old King Edward Hotel. And here's Toronto Street. So let's take a walk down Toronto Street. It's a pity that Toronto's own street is only 1 block long. It is a very nice block, though. I saw some old photographs of Toronto Street from the 19th century. And it was very, very grand before they redeveloped some of these old blocks with modern office buildings. So it is a bit of a bummer that the street did not retain its sort of former magnificent character. But there is just the right amount of old and new along here to still make it a very interesting block. And the remaining historic buildings are quite nice. Here we are at Victoria Street. And there's the beautiful old Berwick building. This is St. James Courtyard. Or, sorry, did I say St. James? I meant Adelaide Courtyard. I guess I still have St. James Park in my head. I thought this path would go around here, but apparently it doesn't. And we're ejected out onto Yonge Street. Back at Richmond Street. Just occurred to me I haven't seen the Singing Man in quite a while. I hope he's doing all right. It'd be pretty commonplace to see him out wandering the streets at this time of morning, belting out his tunes, walking down the middle of the street. It's Queen Street. So this is where I'm going to wrap up the video. Hope you enjoyed this early morning walk after the latest snowfall to set upon the city, which so far hasn't really amounted to all that much at all. So if this is all we're getting, I'm happy with that. I think we got enough already in that big blizzard a little while back. We don't need any more. So leave a comment below and like and share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal and via my merch store. And you can also find me on Instagram under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back because as always, I will continue.